Good afternoon, Viking Nation, and welcome to our second episode of Coach's Corner. Today we're joined with Candice Campbell, our Viking girls cross country coach. Coach is a 1990 grad of Princeton High School, and she's in her 22nd year working in our district. Good afternoon, Coach Campbell. It's great to have you.
It's nice to be here.
That's great. That's great. So how's our cross country season going?
Well, we have a young team, but we do have some senior leadership. We have what you call some that are early in the stages of running, not knowing exactly what they want to do. And then we have some intermediate, and then we have some that are advanced. And when I say that is, we have one named Declan McGrath. He's a sophomore. He's up and coming, and he's going to probably break 17. Oh. Yeah, Coach Campbell said it. I do believe he will.
Mark that down right now.
Yes. Yeah. And we have Ian Ewing. He's a senior. He's going to break. He ran 1901, so I know he's going to break 18 and hopefully 17. Because Coach Cobb, my counterpart, I mean, we train them pretty good.
You do?
Yes, sir.
It's amazing to watch you follow them on the bikes. That is such a great thing to watch. Watch you guys out there on your bicycles chasing after.
Yeah, we getting a workout too.
I know you are.
Yes.
Sometimes more than the kids.
Oh, tell me about it, especially when you go up Sharon Road Hill.
Well, we have a big weekend this weekend at Mason, so we're looking forward to get some good times, and we're kind of in that middle point, if you will, of the season as we're getting ready to gear into what we consider postseason with the conference and then into districts and so on. So some great things are happening with our cross country program. You still hold the record in the girls long jump here, and we all know that coming up in October you're going to be inducted into our Athletic Hall of Fame.
All right.
What does that record mean to you, and the fact that you've held it for so long?
It is a humbling feeling to know that I actually jumped in the sand 19 8 3/4 inches, and it stood for 33 years. And every year I look for a young lady, whether it's our Princeton athletes, some of the GMC other kids who are out there, and some of the other Cincinnati public schools. I look for someone every meet, every year at the district, somebody pop one.
Yeah.
Because records are meant to be broken. But I tell you what, it is a beautiful feeling, and I can't wait till it does happen. But until it does, I'm just going to have fun, enjoying watching the kids attempt to break it.
Hold on to it with a lot of pride.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
And we were pretty close with Madison, I thought.
Oh, yes.
But it is something to imagine that has maintained for as long as it has. It's quite an accomplishment and a tribute to your athletic success that you had as well.
It's a real blessing, and I'm so, like I said, I appreciate.
Yeah.
And I believe, like I said, I breed, what does this shirt say? Yeah. Scarlet and gray. Come on now.
Yeah.
Yes.
So after high school, you had an opportunity to continue your athletic career at Toledo. For all of our listeners and viewers, what advice would you give student athletes that have a goal to continue their athletic accomplishments beyond high school?
Well, I do encourage them to start as a freshman. Get a pros and cons sheet. Figure out 10 to 15 schools that they want to go to. Narrow it down each year by 2 or 3. And then with the pros and cons, figure out if it's a fit for them athletically. It could be, for instance, a lot of people want to go away. Stay in the state. I mean, I encourage that because more family oriented. You don't have to be too far away. You can have that independence, but at the same time, you can go out there and be independent on what you want to do in life. I encourage them to take advantage of the CP courses, take advantage of the AP courses, and of course our IB, which is one of the best.
Yeah.
Even since back in the day. I mean, I encourage that. I also encourage. And my motto has always been, and anybody I've coached can tell you what Coach Campbell has said, I say, your family comes first, your academics, and then the athletics will fall into play.
Yeah, great advice. Outstanding advice to give any of our student athletes, whether they're thinking of wanting to play beyond high school or not. That's just great wisdom, sound advice to give. So our current Viking action poll, it's a long one, but it's a good one. What would you rather win or be able to watch in person? The World Series, Beach Volleyball World Championships, the Super Bowl, the World Cup, Billie Jean King Cup,
Wow.
the Olympic gold medals, the Stanley Cup Finals, the NBA Finals, or a U.S. Open Championship?
Well, you know, Mr. Joe, I tell you what, that gold medal around my neck would be lovely if I could just go and bite it.
Being an Olympic athlete,
Yes,
you know,
sir.
there's something to be said about that. Representing your country, representing your sport at the most highest international level, that would be just something to be able to see and compete in. Yeah.
Yes, sir. I was one step from it.
Close.
Yes, sir. Olympic trials in 1992. But when I look back on everything I've done, and like I said, I'm truly blessed to be able to come back to my high school, my alumni, and be the best coach that I can in cross country and in girls track and field. Now I'm at the middle school helping build up for the kids to come to the high school.
Yeah, it's what a great way to give back to what you love and to
Yes,
give back
sir.
to our students and our student athletes.
Yes.
Give back to Princeton. It's just wonderful to have that happen.
Absolutely.
Do you have a favorite roller coaster?
Yes.
Do you really?
Technically, I have two, but I'm going to go ahead and my first one has always been the Beast.
Oh,
And I'm really about to go back in history. It's called the King Cobra, and it was a stand-up roller coaster. The Banshee is what the area is now,
Yeah.
but the King Cobra, that was the best.
yeah. Well, we're glad they took it down. Who would want to stand up on a roller coaster?
Only crazy folks.
Exactly.
Me.
Exactly. I'm not one of them. Now, I heard you and Mr. Weber talking about this earlier, but we want our fans to hear your favorite sweet treat.
Okay. I will tell you guys the best way to eat a Snickers. All you have to do is you open up the package, you eat off the top chocolate part of it, and then you got that little caramel layer, and then you got the little nicks and crannies underneath. So you take and bite it all the way around to the other side until it's all gone, and you won't be hangry no more.
Just like eating corn on the cob.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Folks, go home and try to eat a Snickers like that, will you? What's your favorite movie?
My favorite movie of all times is The Sound of Music. When you know the notes to sing. I hope the music teacher don't get mad at me for trying to sing.
No, you do.
You can sing most anything.
Oh my goodness, we need to have you down in Matthews. You need to get with acapella.
Oh my
and have a
goodness.
conversation.
Julie Andrews was one of my favorite actresses of all times. And my mom and dad, I would watch old school movies all the time, and those were the best. Those big productions. Even though I had a VHS, and we had to put the other VHS test tape in to watch it, because it was about 4 hours long.
It was a two-deck. It was a
yes,
two-tape
it was
system.
a two-tape. Yeah.
Yeah, kids don't know about
No,
that
these
anymore,
young folks
do
don't
they?
know nothing about no VHSs.
No, they don't.
That's that old school throwback.
Well, since we already know that you have an accomplished singing, at least in Close Corner's career, what's your favorite pump-up music?
Okay, one of my all-time favorites is Rapper's Delight. To the hip hop, the hibba to the hibba, the hip hip, a hopper, you don't stop, the rockin' to the bang bang boogie, say jump the boogie to the rhythm of the boogie to be. Well, that's the old school
Coach,
skating jam.
Coach, we're dating ourselves when we talk about that. You know,
I know.
modern day.
Well, you know what? I tell you what, I'm blessed. Next Wednesday on the 14th, I'll be 50 years old, and it's been a blessing, and I feel like I'm 25.
Yes, you do.
Yes, sir.
And you act it that way too.
Yes, sir.
You give that back to our kids, and our student athletes see that each and every day.
And it's genuine.
Yes.
I love all these babies. I got 2 biological babies, but all from the time I was here from 2000 and on till now. I used to be called Mama Campbell and Mama Candice for a reason. It wasn't always just for good things. I'm going to get you if you know you ain't doing the right thing. I'm going to hold you accountable. You got to have that resilience if you're going to be around me.
Absolutely.
And be here at Princeton.
Absolutely. Well, Coach Campbell, thank you for sitting down and chatting with us today on our second segment of Coach's Corner. Be sure to stay tuned for our next episode and follow us on social media at Viking Nation. For our executive producers and directors, Trisha Roddy and Matt Weber.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us. And as always,
Go Vikes.